About birth.
About
birth. About birth.
About birth.
Well, technically, everybody.
I don't want to hear that.
He shut him down before he. I don't want to hear that. Well, technically, I don't want to hear that.
Because everybody that came out the vagina, you
He didn't even know what he was gonna say. Well, I don't want to hear that.
No, my bad.
Well, technically.
When you start first getting, hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Are we there yet?
Yeah, he
Have you
does.
had the combo?
Yeah, he does.
We need to get on that in.
He ain't no virgin.
We need to hit something from the source.
He ain't no
in
virgin.
the front seat. Over here shooting off for no reason. Out here shooting off.
Hold on, I might have something.
We know. You can't close a deal without it. Well, that's how them white people do. You know? No, at the beginning.
Give me a sound check. Give me a sound check.
Give me that.
You ain't in prison, son.
I love trying to send codes and
No.
No, give me that. Come on, hey.
Y'all mic up.
Come on.
Yo.
Yo.
What up, though?
We get a little bit of volume.
Little bit of volume.
Just a little bit, not
me a
too
little bit.
much. Just a
Give
little.
the wee lad a bit of volume.
All right. Are we here?
What up, though?
A little bit of dirty.
Come on, bro.
A dirty Sprite?
Ooh,
A dirty Sprite? A dirty Sprite?
Yeah, we got here recording that.
Hello, mate.
Is it recording? You can press record on this. Yeah.
Going live. 3, 2, 1. Action.
All right, wake up, San Francisco. It's your main man, Carl Thomas. We're here live talking about pussy, dick, and or ass.
Oh
My God.
When's the last time you had some what they call conjunction butt?
In the word, tit of a bus is what we call it.
Pew, 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 pew.
13? I was in the 9th
Good, they
grade.
can't.
Going to the night. I was.
Y'all don't know who it is over there speaking right now.
I believe.
He hid behind the mic.
Hitting Miss Bird.
He hit his head hid behind the mic right now. You don't know what it is.
About 12.
Y'all put a drink on the other side.
How
Put all
old
this
you,
off
how
the
old you,
table.
young man?
I was 12 years old.
Matter of fact, last night. Little right
Well,
up from the Cleveland show.
They be zipping me out, bro. You see, you just had to get the dab and everything.
Anyway, we finna get this thing rolling. Javon coming back for the camera.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he went to get the cups.
Cups. You want yours?
Nah, you gotta put that down.
About to be like a shred dip.
Yeah, I'm about to roll over here to the thing. Did you get the text?
Well, I'm sweating like
for the place.
R. Kelly on the first try.
What did you eat?
Oh, I gave him a
What's up, y'all? We here.
M&M.
That's what I'm trying not to get. Now he
Just
back.
getting everything
Want some
together.
more?
Getting everything together.
What up, though? What up, though?
Episode 3 of Father's Day.
Oh, we making it, ain't we?
Episode 3.
We coming up quite nicely.
Let's see, we're moving on
Just
up.
coming back a little tiny bit.
My people stuck on y'all on
Just a
your
little.
podcast.
Word up.
Right now.
I like this right
That's what's up. Hey, look, we appreciate that.
That's what I'm saying.
We appreciate that.
That's what we doing for. That's what we want.
Yeah, that should be straight. You should be
Is
straight.
that straight right there?
Yeah.
Let me see. What we hitting for.
We definitely appreciate that.
Lean forward to your mic.
Yo.
Right, that's right. Your head
Oh,
cut
yeah.
off the top, but it's all good. It's
Oh yeah, it ain't got my due. It ain't got my due in there.
It's in now. It's in
Hold
now.
on. I got something for that. Hold on, where we at? You got my due in
Now,
there.
if you're gonna be low on that camera, well, it's all good. That's just a secondary. Make sure you cup it in from the.
Make some
I don't
noise.
know what the hell it is, but that's some old investigative journalism right there. I don't know what that. I gotta figure
You
out.
said injection.
All this white stuff on my damn. Bro, on some
Look,
red.
I don't know what it is.
If you come that much, and they hit the keys at all. That's
Hey,
some
look.
concentrated sperm right there.
Hey, that's a determined nigga. That's
You
a
can
determined nigga.
replace some keys.
Anyway, man, we are here once again. This is a very delayed intro. We've been live for about 5 minutes now, getting everything together. If y'all keep me wiping my forehead off, it ain't because I'm nervous, it's because I'm high as a fool.
Yeah.
Alright. We here with your main man.
The big Midway.
Yes, sir. Who else we here with?
You Midway?
No, that's Midway. I thought we was
You told me
introducing each other.
somebody.
I thought we was introducing each other.
Alright, introduce the man to your left. Who do we have to our left?
To your left, that's your left over there.
I gotta switch. These hotkeys killing me.
I'm on the right. Y'all confusing me today.
These hotkeys.
Well, I'm usually on the left though. It's South of Fool. How y'all doing today,
Yes,
Big
sir.
South?
Who we got over here?
What up? It's your boy Swaze, man. What's up?
Mr. R&B as usual. Listen.
Ooh,
Goddamn,
yeah.
I like to see what it's like to goddamn iron my clothes with a regular piece of meat.
I like to go deep like Jacques Cousteau.
And it's your main man, Midway, aka the one that y'all love to hate, aka the one with the work shirt on, coming out here smelling like body. Here with another Father's Day episode once again, guys. Let me ask y'all one question. That last episode, if y'all have not watched it, two people out there in the world, please
tune
go
in
to SP. All you gotta do is Google SPMediaTV. It's gonna be on the bottom. I said that last time, but I ain't put the graphics up there. It's gonna be on the bottom. SPMediaTV. No spaces, straight like that. Click on the channel, click on the playlist tab, and go down to the Father's Day playlist. We got different content on the page, so make sure you go to our playlist and click on the Father's Day playlist for all the Father's Day content. Watch episode 1 and 2. Last episode, guys, we touched on some real a deep episode. We got into it, man. It was about.
We definitely gotta have more episodes of that.
For sure. It's 100% gonna be.
Well, that was co-parenting, correct?
Yeah, damn sure.
That's when you got a little pissed off.
Listen, cause I mean that co-parent, man. Listen,
I had to go. I went home and prayed about that thing.
listen. We get personal on this show, right?
Yes, Lord.
Get out the trash can.
That's Chicken. Hello, Chicken. Lolo.
Hey, we real fathers around here.
Yes, Lord. Yes, so we got nephew in the
You
building.
want some more?
That's Lil Swaze.
Let me give you some more. A little bit more.
But yeah, man, we definitely had a good one on the last go round, man.
For
That
sure,
co-parent,
for
I think
sure.
that's something that everybody could relate to. That's why I was so damn dope.
Right.
Yeah.
I was definitely like, But hey, I got good news. We good. I'm good. I feel like everything, you know what I'm saying? We've been copacetic. We kind of like.
back just like about 4 inches.
Which way?
It's like that.
Back, straight back. Make sure it's still facing.
Yeah, I think that's still
Go around. All right, so while he about to hit on was with this last episode. Y'all gotta forgive us for this delayed start. We rambling right now, but we getting everything together. Last episode we touched on co-parenting,
Right.
and it got a little heated because this is why we can't be having food in our mouth when we talk.
get good.
It got a little heated
Wow.
because.
We got nephew. Talk to him, nephew. He understand it. Co-parent. He understand it. You in a good co-parent.
No. Stop.
You in a good co-parent.
It got a little heated because I'm dealing with we all got our personal issues, but my personal issue with my baby mom is restricting my daughter from being up here with her father and her brothers and everything like that.
For the summertime.
For the summertime, and I ain't seen it in a little bit, and I got a little heated. Plus, I'm dealing with a co-parenting issue with another baby mom of mine. It's a legal issue that I can't really touch on because I'm actually, facing some real time with this over some lies. You know what I mean? And that's what's ridiculous.
Son.
That's what we hate to hear right there.
Boy, he expects it. He say, I hate that. Why they gotta do that?
Come on,
I wanted to touch on. That was one of my main issues with the co-parenting that I wanted to touch on. And I brought up the case last episode about the guy who was talking to his baby mama and she wasn't co-parenting and she called the police on him. He ended up getting beat up by the police officers because they don't respect him as a black man. Yeah. They don't respect him as a father. This lack of co-parenting that we have causes us to run into it with the law, which puts us at harm's way. And I'm actually dealing with that. That's why I got so heated. Not only because it's affecting us, it's affecting the kids, but it's actually affecting our real lives, man. My freedom is on the line. But it could have been jumped and shot in their hallway. The officer obviously he purposely kept his camera off. He purposely went up in there with aggressive behavior, all because of an issue that started with the lack of co-parenting.
With you and the mom.
With the mom. With
So
old dude and the mom.
so not saying too much exactly like how like explain to me.
Well, pretty much a bold-faced lie was told that some aggressive behavior had happened, and it's some significant time on the table.
Yeah, and the officer came with not even listening to your side.
I was already gone because I didn't really think she was going to call the police because I was just like this.
You talking about his situation now?
Yeah, my situation. Yeah. It was. She was just like, I'm gonna call the police. I'm like, okay, there's nothing to call the police about, but go ahead. So in my mind, I was like,
okay, got you.
It wasn't until the police
we
showed
talked
up
about that situation last week when you were saying the officer got robbed. I was like, oh shit, you were talking about
nah. Hey, we finna get you.
You about to get out.
We about to get you. But I was saying, I brought up that video because old dude was actually going through it.
The same thing.
And I was going through the same thing myself, and that's why I got a little heated because this shit is not a game. Women out there, y'all gotta this co-parenting thing is so serious. It's really affecting more than just the kids' lives. It's affecting the father's lives, which in turn affects your life because you have a child now that's growing up with an absentee or an in and out father because he can't really keep. It's hard to pay bills with no job because you in jail. It's hard to get a good job because you got a record on some drugs.
In the climate and time that we in, I think that what you're saying is that everybody needs to be more cognizant of, you know what I mean, what's going on, the ramifications of just, it ain't just, let me call the police on him. It's not just that could lead to loss of life, you know what I mean, loss of life, loss of time, you know what I mean, and
especially
it's just not worth it.
To the black man,
Exactly.
Y'all hey, boy, I went through the same thing, but I just got to the point where it was like, I didn't go to a point of having to get no real time, but I did go end up sitting down, turning myself in over bold-faced lies, but at the same time, it's like,
and see, that's the thing.
Think about losing your
think about this.
Think
about this. For them to only have to just be able to go down there and just say this.
I don't know about you or you. Have you ever like had them call and then the same situation say that they say he put his hands on me. Okay, so with them saying he put his hands on you, you going to jail.
Right.
Now they show up and you be like, man, she beating on me, she hitting on me. Sir, you're going to need to go down to the magistrate and then go do the formal paperwork. But if she would have called, I would go. I would go.
Personal story.
All the way out of here.
Personal story. Me and my one of my ladies had got into it one time. I got beat up, like literally. I got scratches on my face, head lumped up, everything. And I went to jail. You feel me? Like they come see me, you know what I mean? See how I look. Even one of them even said, damn, you know what I mean? And I still went to jail. You feel me? So that's just how lopsided the system is, bro. It ain't for us. It ain't meant for us.
At all.
This is a man's world.
But so last week, this co-parenting topic, I brought it up and it touched some nerves with some of us. It's actually affecting us currently, and it's an issue that I do not want to take lightly. I want to revisit that probably 2 or 3 more times down the line, probably more than that. I might even create a whole another thing when it comes to co-parenting and trying to make it effective, because one of the things I want to do on this show is bring mother and father together and have them talk it out on the show to see if they can work out their issues. And so it's very important that we cover that topic of all these topics actually, but especially the topic of co-parenting, because it's some things like you brought up, bro. It's some things that we as men, we got to be accountable for. Definitely. You know, we have definitely been I gotta cut my damn phone. We have definitely been overlooked as parents. Our opinions do not matter. It's been proven over and over again. But at the same time, we still have things we need to handle as men to make sure that we basically take all the blame off of us, even if it's one. Matter of fact, I learned this when I got into a car accident, and now I'm rambling, but y'all, like I said, forgive me. Did you know that if you get into a car accident, if you have even 1% of fault, it's called contributory negligence. If the person ran into you, fucked your car up like a mug, and you got even an inkling of any type of fault, the insurance company can deny your entire claim.
Yeah, I know that.
And it's called contributory negligence.
I didn't know that.
So basically what I bring a point up for is that even if the woman is all the way dead wrong, if you doing any type of wrong on your own, you have some type of stake in the game when it comes to the dysfunctional co-parenting. So that's what I like about what you was talking about yesterday. Even though they doing some wrong things, take it off the table. Right. Still call. Right. Still do what you gotta do. Still make sure you handle your business, because that's big. So now with today's topic, we jump on something. Matter of fact, bro, I'm gonna let you introduce this topic. It's basically a talk about what are we really covering in general?
Well, what we want to talk about today is, I feel like it's very important because you know, we got a lot of us, you know what I mean? Yo. What we're gonna talk about is the talk about sex, you know what I mean?
Birds and the bees.
When should you do it? When should you have the talk? Who should have the talk? And what I say? Who, what?
Who, what, when, and how.
And how should you
why,
have right? And how should you have the
basically
talk?
the stuff you learn in school: who, what, when, where, and how.
Not the where, but just the who, what, and how. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, the where kind of do matter too. Because you in my house having sex.
No, I'm just saying, where should you have? Where should you have the talk? It don't matter. But who should have the talk with the child? When should the talk be had? And how should you go about the talk?
Not really, because see, y'all got something that I don't got necessarily. Y'all got daughters.
Exactly.
I don't got the experience. I do got a stepdaughter, but it's like her father handled it, her mother. You know what I'm saying? But did y'all do it?
That's why this sex talk thing is a big one. And this was crazy that we're gonna probably touch on too. Sex when we was growing up,
different.
It was very different, not only because of the times was different, but the way we had access to sex.
Yeah.
We had to go earn that.
Hey, look,
yeah.
I'm ready to go in on this one, because I got my thoughts on this. Is like, I'm ready to go in on this one.
Yeah, so
like,
go earn that butt.
You had to.
Hey, we did. We had to.
We had to work for it.
We had to earn the butt.
Me and this mother guy here, personally, bro, dude, porn sit. Hey, we'll find a porno. It taught us. We learned.
I was somewhat of an addict.
You was Jay.
Oh, we all
Somewhat
had loose on our own, you know. So we all had to find a way to find an outlet. But this was crazy talking about access to it.
Access, that's the point.
We had to go out and play hide and go get it.
You had to go find that.
We had to go find it. We had to go put it in a real game. We had to talk to him and face rejection face to face. You know how hard it is? Like, hey, Keisha, God damn, Keisha.
You gonna do me like that again?
You got hips like a grandma and you 12. What's going on?
Hey, that's when you get something what they used to call the blue balls.
Blue balls?
You ever had
that cold shower did not work. I don't know about y'all. That cold shower ain't work for me.
Oh my God.
At all.
That's the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah,
man. Rejection for me was the worst feeling in the world. I don't know about y'all, but I used to feel so
rejection
hurt.
Blue balls.
Getting rejected.
Your whole soul going. You got to go to school the next day and look Keisha in the eye as you doing your project.
Yeah, girl, he tried.
It wasn't even going back looking Keisha in the eye. It was going back telling your friends like, I crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't even get. Cause you know back in the day you had those you had that conversation like, I'm gonna get some butt.
I ain't gonna lie, I capped one time, bro. I capped.
We know now.
I capped.
But,
it's
good. It is what it is.
And
I've capped also.
The way things are set up now with how these kids access the butt, they ain't gotta leave the front room to go holler at a chick. And on top of that, they can think about a line. Listen, this was crazy. People don't put this into play when they come to holler at a chick. If you doing that thing live, you got to be spontaneous. You got to be in the moment. You ain't got time to.
You got to have a wordplay, boy.
You ain't got time to say, let me sit back and see how much time I say this line. I think we should. No, let me erase that. Let me erase
live
that.
With this thing. You got to go
you
with
cute, but no, I can't call her cute. Her grandma call her cute. You can't think of it. You got to be on
real talk
right then.
The internet killed pimping.
Hold on.
If you notice,
young sir.
Was it the internet or was it just more so a back page on the internet?
I think the internet in itself killed.
Oh yeah,
pimping.
because before I heard about
just,
back page, I heard
just
Boco's
about what
page
he's
and
saying
all
though.
that.
Think about this. Pimps had what? If they ain't had nothing else, what they had?
that talk
The backhand.
talk game.
The backhand.
They could
had
talk.
the backhand.
But before they had to backhand them, right? How you think they got them out there?
How you get them on the
feel
team?
me?
You had to
How you
talk
think
on
they
the
got
team.
them out there?
Hey,
You feel
matter
me?
of fact, if
You
I
couldn't backhand them on the team.
If I can get sugar free on the show, come on, listen, people, come on.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Hey,
Talk about
what?
something.
You had to have that talk game, but think about like what you were saying, that texting and stuff, it killed the talk game because now you got time to really think about, you know what I mean? Think about what you're saying and it's rehearsed, you know what I mean? Son, you about to get
What you know about pimping, Chicken Little?
Oh,
What you know
man.
about pimping? It's been pimping since pimping.
All right, so listen, I got a couple of topics I want to cover on the issue with sex when it comes to sex and from the father's perspective, sex, how we talk about it to our children, and the understanding of what it actually is and the desires that we get. I want to ask y'all first to pretty much explain the power of punani. Cause
The power.
Here's the thing. The reason I bring that up is because
Thor.
when it comes to women's understanding of how they handle sexual desires in men, we are more rugged. We are not passive. We like to say, I want it now. I want this. We don't like to use all those clues.
They more be emotional. We are just we want
rational.
We want that. We want that nut.
So we tend to bleed that over. We tend to bleed it over into our children when we explain that to them. And at times it can cause division amongst the mother because the mother may be wanting to talk. I remember, I'm sidetracking again. I remember there's a movie, one of my favorite movies. Love and Basketball.
Oh, that's my favorite movie.
Love and
Omar
Basketball.
Epps and
Sanaa Lathan.
And when Q was in high school, his mother was trying to talk to his dad about teaching his son, teaching Q how to be a man, but keep the women away.
As an athlete. Yeah.
And Q was basically on this, man, I'm cute, baby. They don't love me because I'm me. And his daddy wasn't sugarcoating that. That was like, man, these hoes got here to get you.
Yeah.
And I'm dealing with some stuff myself that you don't understand. Even when Q came to his dad with that aggression, talking about, Dad, pretty much.
He went through the same thing, how he lost Sanaa. Yeah.
He didn't really understand because he was younger. And that's something his daddy told him. You will pretty much understand when you older.
Right.
It's not as simple as you
see, but that's the thing. I feel like there's gonna be some things that you learn, of course, on your own. You feel me? I'm thinking that just to have the conversation and get the conversation out there, so you put something on their mind and in their heads. You know what I mean? Because I don't know about y'all, but bro, I started like having feelings, like sexual feelings early, bro. Like early. You feel me? Early.
I definitely
don't know why,
did.
but I was.
I used to honestly feel like now as being a kid, that the woman was actually playing with you.
Right.
But I honestly thought I was in a relationship with my daycare teacher. I swear, I thought my daycare teacher was my girlfriend.
Your daycare teacher?
With my daycare teacher. I thought that was actually.
And
shout out to Miss Graham.
How old you was, like maybe 4?
I'm like 4.
Years
And
old?
she like 38, 40, like somewhere around there.
Milk butt.
Bro, now we're gonna get it.
Hey, y'all remember back in the day? It was
I wish
in
them
the
teachers was
mid-90s.
giving it out.
For
boy.
real.
I'm
Remember
telling
the bus
you,
drivers
You say you
was
wish
though.
teachers was giving
I
out?
wish
The
they
bus-
was.
Here's a story.
I
I got
wouldn't
a
have
The
told,
bus drivers
boy.
was though.
couple. Yeah.
I
The
wouldn't
bus
have
drivers was fresh.
said.
The bus drivers was fresh out of
Fresh
high school. Here's a real story that's very popular national news that y'all might remember. What was the teacher name? Miss Devereaux or something? She used to have sex with this 13-year-old boy. It was like a Hawaiian boy and a white teacher in the mid-90s. Yeah, she ended up getting pregnant by him.
I heard that. They put it on Lifetime.
Yeah,
that was a Lifetime movie.
Yeah, she went to jail, got out, went
right back to him.
Back to him, got arrested again because they was fucking in the car.
Yeah.
And they was in love. Now, here's the thing. He's a young man, 12 years old, out here getting butt.
Getting real butt. This real, but that was grown butt.
And she was married, had 4
Yeah,
kids, she had a whole life.
Right.
Kids his age.
Yeah, here's the
He
thing.
was whooping that thing.
Now let me
boy.
ask y'all this though. Let me ask y'all. You see how hype we get like that? He was getting that butt. But out here got a whole lot of teachers.
If it was your son,
Tang,
though,
you know what's up, son? How you doing, son? Reverse. Your 12-year-old daughter getting gang banged down by
the teacher,
by
by Mr. Jones.
Mr. Barbero.
The gym teacher.
Mr. Barbero is going up in your sister, your 12, 13-year-old daughter, laying wood to her.
May he rest.
Getting arrested, coming back out, laying more wood to your 12, 13
I'm gonna let you go first, Boog, before I speak on. Cause you go first, Boog. You speak on that.
Lord,
I mean,
You
how do
actually
we
got a
handle
daughter.
that?
I'm only hypothetically speaking. Y'all got daughters, so I'm gonna let y'all answer that first, and then I'm gonna hypothetically give my
I can
answer.
only hypothetically speak because
'Cause, yeah,
I
they
can't
have-
say
yeah,
what I would
yeah.
do. You feel me? I don't have the rational mind to even say what I would do if I found something
grasp
like
the
that. You feel me?
concept.
I mean, I don't. And me personally, I wouldn't be supportive of my son smashing a teacher either. I know I talk about that, and yes, I would have back in the day. You know what I mean? I would have. But
changed.
I wouldn't be supportive of my son. It's
Proud
not
of
even
you,
necessarily
brother.
that. It's not. It's one of them practice. You know what I mean? Do as I say, not as I do type.
Facts.
Because I
facts.
would have done it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't approve of my son.
So it's not saying that you approve, or you gonna dap him up if he be like, man,
No.
But here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you right now. I think you lying.
I feel it in my heart he lied too.
I think he lied.
But having conversations with my man, like on pause,
Man.
having conversations with my dude on side, he has grown very much.
Because
mentally.
he
say shit sometimes that baffles me. Like,
it's things that
what you talking about?
What it do to you?
It baffles me.
You know
like,
what?
It baffles me. like, what are you talking about?
Got
Dude?
baffled. Ain't nothing like being baffled, boy.
Yes, it is. It's winning the raffle.
But
yeah,
I say I think you lying. This is why I think you lying. I said I think. I don't know. I said I think.
Right.
Here's the thing. We live in a world where, and I'm not saying this is you, but this is what I kind of feel. We live in a world where how we show off the Instagram, the look at me now type shit. They was getting it in. They really was messing with each other. Like they was pretty much what they call in love.
Yeah.
They wasn't doing it for the gram.
Yeah, this is strictly for them.
Strictly for them. So I think nowadays, if that same thing happened with the same couple, they'll be all on Front Street. It'd be like trying to show people in a way.
Yeah.
You know, people commit crimes and put it on the gram and stuff like that.
I don't think that.
All the
not from
time.
63rd.
So when it comes to getting them women,
I don't think that would happen.
I do.
You saying that?
Not
You
saying
saying that
you would,
nowadays?
people would though.
You saying that if that situation was to come
They'll
about
put
nowadays,
they'll put
they
emoji
would
over the
put it
teacher
out.
face. Yeah,
they
they'll put
might not.
emoji over
They
the
might
teacher
not put
face.
it out, but I'm saying
It
the
would
people
get
that's
out.
around them
Okay, yeah,
might
yeah.
celebrate
I can
it
see
because
They'll put the emoji over the teacher face and hashtag homework.
yeah, and guess
That's what we go on right
and guess
now.
what?
I'm telling you.
Guess what? The dudes, the fathers, the young men around, be like
Go
you
promote
better
that
go
shit.
do.
You better hit
get
that.
that thing.
'Cause I'm one of
Ain't
them.
nobody gonna be like, oh, that's a. I mean, I ain't gonna say nobody. There's
I ain't
just
even
people
gonna
around
lie.
that.
And maybe
wait. I ain't gonna say that.
We gotta make sure we're not talking to each other.
I'm gonna say this. I'm one of those people that I feel like that can admit that I would be one of those guys like, oh, telling my son, go for it, but not my daughter.
But why is that though? Like, what is it about our baby
Hold
girls?
on, let's go back. No. Before
yeah,
that, let's go back to why is it that you would tell your son that you would be okay with your son doing that?
Male ego. I can give you that answer right
Okay,
off the rip.
well,
Male
the answer
ego,
is,
because I would be
do you
cool
feel-
with me doing it. I feel like
Right.
as me being who
Right.
I was, you
Right.
encourage your son
Right.
to be
Right.
like, I was
Right.
a player, you gonna be a player.
Right.
But for your daughter, it's like you ain't gonna let no nigga play you. You get it? Like you ain't gonna let no nigga play you. You ain't finna get dogged. You gonna be the one that's dogging these niggas.
And see, that's the thing that I find issue with, because I have really thought about this. I have caught my daughter drawing pictures of people having sex. This is at the age of 8, 9 years old. I done seen the pictures, like stick figures. It's kind of messed up, but you get the idea.
What you do?
People, now here's the thing. I'm like, man, my baby girl cute. My baby girl live with her mama. I know how her mama get down. And she's around her. And the first thing I think about is I don't want nobody doing my baby girl like that. And this is why I find it wrong and right at the same time. It's right because you're not supposed to want nobody to be disrespecting your child.
Facts.
But it's wrong. It's wrong because it's right because you don't want nobody disrespecting your child, but it's right because women have just as much freedom sexually as men do, and they're supposed to be able to exemplify that and show that.
And I guarantee they do.
And see,
But
that's
they
my
do it
whole thing
with more
about.
respect
That's
and
my whole
than
thing
we do.
about why I wouldn't support my son doing that, because it's wrong. You feel me? Not only I understand that I would.
What's
I
necessarily
understand
wrong?
that
What you saying? What's wrong? What's
because
wrong?
it's wrong for an adult to sleep with a child. It's just wrong. You feel me? So I wouldn't support it.
Well, and
That definitely is agreed.
Even though it would have been something that I would have participated in. You feel me?
But
I wouldn't support it.
I ain't gonna
Now
say that
being
it
a
ain't-
father and being a parent now, I wouldn't support it.
I ain't gonna
Because
say
it's
that
not
it ain't
right.
wrong. I'm gonna definitely say it ain't right.
but I'm gonna definitely stand
But
up
if it's
when I
not
say
right,
what's
then
saying I
you
agree
can't
with
support
it.
that.
I ain't
You
gonna
can't support that. You feel me?
I feel that way, but I ain't gonna lie, I do.
And that's what I'm saying. We need
I do.
Like, that's the hypocrisy I want to address. What is it within us as men when it comes to us putting ourselves in that situation as a 12-year-old boy? We like, man, I'm getting there.
I'm gonna get it, and I'm
But
gonna
when it
tell.
comes to us as men, looking at our children, boy or girl, especially women, our little girls, we like, hell no, you ain't doing it. We won't support it at all.
Yeah.
Boy,
My
this-
son
because-
being in middle school or being in elementary or something, like, hell fuck no, I'm not going for that. But high school, I ain't gonna lie.
Well, that's
I'm
what
on
different.
it.
This boy was 12. That's middle school. It's above.
Yeah, 12 is like what,
elementary.
6, 7? That's like 6, 7 grade.
Sixth
Yeah,
grade.
like,
Sixth
nah, I ain't
grade.
going
Sixth
for
grade.
that. Like, nah, that's a child. Like,
what I'm saying.
I feel like in today's era, even around that 8th
Boy, we
grade
had
time,
our nuts on the floor at
Man,
12 years old.
us,
12 years old.
us. But
I
at-
had
but at
pubic
the
hair.
era
I was
now,
busting real comb.
Facebook is real comb. What's a fake comb? When they really a nut?
You know,
I guess so.
You know,
It's like the liquid.
when it's clear,
When
when
it's
you
still liquid,
first
yeah,
start,
when
it's
it's still the
clear.
clear shit, yeah,
You
the
ain't got
liquid.
no sperm.
You know
It's
that.
just-
You know why
you ain't got.
looking-
It's
you don't
just
know that?
semen. It ain't no sperm. in
You
it.
don't know that? So you wasn't busting. You wasn't busting juice at first. Just warm.
You know
But
what I'm
anyway,
saying?
past that. With being a younger kid, I do feel like that's nasty. Like, I ain't in agreement with that. But being in high school, that's like a trophy. You're
Yes.
like, it's like getting that, but it's like a
But it's
trophy.
not though. You feel
It
me?
is, because
It's
guess
not.
what? You want to know why I promote it? Because regardless what you
Now you promote it now.
No, not
Now
saying
you
promote. I'm not saying
promote.
no, listen. I'm not saying I promote it. But what I'm saying is, in high school, I don't have a problem with it because of this. They gonna do it regardless. And with today's society, with Facebook, Instagram, Twitter for fans only fans, whatever you call it, bro, it's so there. So now I can't do nothing but get you prepared for what's gonna happen. I'm not, but I know you're gonna do it because you.
But you can't prepare them with the mindset that they're gonna do it already. You feel me?
What you mean?
Can't.
I'm gonna give you the tools.
Even though it's a possibility, say that it's a possibility that they're gonna do it. Everybody don't do it. You feel me? Everybody not losing their virginity and giving it up in high school,
Ooh, I
but
don't know.
everybody
All
don't.
of us
bro.
at
I'm
this
telling
table
you.
did it. All of
We
us at this
did.
table did it.
We
though.
did.
So
but
we can't even say 1 out of 3 did it, 2 out of 3 did. We gonna say all 3 did
of
it.
us, but we ain't the majority
We
of
gonna say all
people,
4.
bro.
Let's
Yeah,
go
you
all
can go-
4.
you can
Like I
go-
said, let's be real with it.
Yeah,
Let's say all 4.
okay, but that's in this room.
But it don't matter.
But
bro.
think about this.
That's a whole
Okay,
nother
okay,
generation.
okay. Now let
hold
me
on,
think
hold on,
about this.
hold on.
At what age did you get the conversation?
Did I get the conversation?
Didn't, right?
I know.
Leave
Wait.
it at that.
I'm about to say I can't lie. I didn't get it from either of my parents, but I did get it. Shout out to my cousin.
At what
Marquita.
age?
About 12, 13. I
Okay.
did, yeah.
Okay. Enough said. Now, what age did you get the conversation?
I got the
I'm gonna say 11, 12. Excuse me.
When I never got the conversation at all.
Okay, and me, I've never got the conversation. Okay?
I ain't had a conversation with
Okay,
you, boo.
hold on.
I ain't
Hold
teach
on.
y'all.
And me,
No,
I never got the conversation. So you tell me this. How is it that they're expected to do it if we're not giving them the conversation?
Because just
think
like I
about
just told
if
you.
everybody universal was getting the conversation. It wouldn't be as much child sex going on.
Wait a minute.
I beg to
Wait a minute,
differ.
brother
I beg to
Alvin.
differ.
Perfect example. Even though, hell no, I was joking when I said I told Boog about having sex. But yes, me and Boog, I was the first one in my group to have sex. So we talked about it.
We
like,
did.
and I feel like now with the advancement of kids, we talked about it. Nah, they showing each other like, bro, I got a video. I got this. Like, I feel like that's how most kids, like right up under us. That's how most kids learn.
But that's
from
the
their
thing.
friends.
You
It
said
wasn't
it.
from
You
the
said at
parent.
12. We asked about what age. I don't know if we at that point in the conversation yet. But at what age? What age do you think?
How you
Hold
learn?
on.
What age would you say
It's appropriate for
is
us.
appropriate?
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Here, brother Aldo. I did this just for you, because before you even go there,
What that?
I know you finna go right into what he just did. I knew it was coming. Go ahead and read that for
What is he? We got look. Okay, look.
Facts. My man be reading.
From the
My man be reading.
we read. Yeah, we read. We ain't fooling. We read a little bit now.
All right, so from I'm gonna see what this talking about. It's from vdh.virginia.gov. It says sexual initiation by patient characteristics. Patient, not patient like waiting, but patient like you're a patient in the hospital. The average age of first sexual intercourse or sexual debut was 15.6 years.
Like I said, 15 and a half.
Males, 15 and a half years. Males reported, hold on, let me get to this. Males reported earlier ages of sexual initiation than did female. Who wrote this? Like, y'all, are you trying to write a dissertation? Males reported earlier ages of sexual initiation than did males. 22% of males reported sexual initiation between 10 and 13, while 16% of females reported the same. I had to go look deeper into this.
Yeah, so like breaking it down, basically they were trying to say that like most kids started at 15 and a half. And we all said I gotta see what 13, 12.
What the study came from. If it came from
like
a national study or a study of
yeah,
just
I think
Virginia.
it was from Virginia. Yeah, because I looked up the first. I always try to go to the first thing because it's the most viewed, and I feel like that's
this one you need to go to, scroll down and go to the one that say cdc.gov, who say they do national stuff.
Hit that off and then see that. Because I was saying the same thing, like maybe we should have a conversation. Because I think when people was young, I was saying like younger wise, before I had kids, that 16, 15 was I just felt like we was fast growing up. You know what I'm saying? I felt like 15, 16 is around the time they supposed to be having sex. But after we had sex, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like growing up talking to my homeboys, then people out of it, it's like, damn, we was not 15, 16, bro. We was, most of my people was at the latest 14. At the latest.
And to clarify for those people at home, when he said we, he meant us as a collective of friends.
Yeah, friends. Yeah, like that's
us
it. We were together doing it. Yeah,
so,
like no. Like this my guy for 20-something years. So we had conversations of like, you did it? Like we at the same age. You know what I'm saying? Like we all around the same age. So it's like I never had a dad that directly tell me. I learned the first time on my own, and then with my friends.
But that's my thing. I think me personally. Son.
We gonna tell you about it, but you got about 12 more years. We got you.
You gotta be quiet. Me personally, I feel like the earlier the better. You feel me? I feel
especially
like because, and I say that because I personally started having sexual feelings at an early age. You know what I mean?
Like 6, right?
It was back in. Yes, it was early, bro.
Facts, me
like
too.
Early.
I
you know what I mean?
I think
early.
The earliest feelings of sex that I remember was in preschool. It was like a Halloween party.
Preschool.
Yeah, and it was twins.
What age is that?
Like 3, 4. Listen, man. God, I'm finna talk about this, bro. This is real life. I'm not.
Speak on it. Speak
preschool.
on it.
I was about to say the damn name of the preschool.
Why not?
Listen,
you didn't do nothing.
Nap time. This is true story.
You wasn't taking, but
every nap time, in the back corner of the room, the teachers will put everybody to sleep. And they'll leave the room and go do whatever they did. And all the kids was in the dark room with the lights off.
Brother Alvin, what was you doing?
Nap time.
What was you doing, Brother Alvin?
Every night. Listen, I got topped off by the twins, and one of them named Brittany.
Look at my boy.
Man. Shout out to Brittany.
Listen,
oh my God. Shout out to Brittany.
I had a little bit of fine grain. I had a little bit of fine grain.
Okay. Oh, I'm so glad you went in there. Did you smell it?
I mean, No,
not tasty.
Well, you know he's supposed to be tasty.
We was doing some raw stuff.
Hey, I wouldn't do
when
that,
I smelled it back in the day, it's raw as how it smelled. It was not.
But,
oh my God, it was.
We used to get,
that's why they called it the stinky pinky.
Facts, because that pinky was stinky.
But so I used to get topped off. I did what I thought was in the course. We'd be hunching.
Preschool.
I want to say the name. Like, you know, over by Dunkirk. Over by Dunkirk. You know what I'm saying?
Over that way. We ain't gonna speak on the name. Over there by that way.
Yeah, man. And this is the earliest I remember. Now, I don't know how, what. Maybe it was the Cinemax blurry channels that put it in my head. I don't know.
Oh my God, the real sex? You talking about real sex? Take 2, take 3.
But it was on blur. It was with the fuzz though. You know what I mean? The static channel. So you can kind of make out what's going on.
That's how it was on my Cinemax. I had the HBO.
Right.
I couldn't get Cinemax. We didn't have enough money for Cinemax.
You got to be born before 1990 to know what the hell is.
Hell yeah, we had these babies over here.
God damn. All right, let me get this back on course. So listen, one of the things I want to talk about with the importance, what are the potential benefits that you were kind of alluding to, the potential benefits of talking to your children about having sex early, and why do you feel that you got to have it at an early age?
Like I said, I started having these feelings early, so I feel like you need to get to the child early because you want to reach them when they having their feelings, because you want to explain what those feelings are for one, why they're feeling them for two, and what to do about them. You feel me? Nobody ever told me what to do about it. I just knew I was feeling them. You know what I mean? So they didn't tell me
from
other horny chaps. You feel me? And that's not conducive to a good. Now look at me. 16 kids in, you know what I mean? It's just wild.
So what you think?
I agree is with Boog, exactly. Like, cause I feel like that is what do start us off in a position of we got those feelings, bro, and nobody is telling us what to do with those feelings. And so growing up, it's like you really don't know how to properly apply a condom. Yeah. It sounds funny, you know what I'm saying, just saying it at this age, but really you don't know how to put the damn condom on. You don't
Common
know what
sense
condom you need.
leads you to get it right, but you right about that.
My first situation having sex, the chick broke out from the condom that we used.
She broke out?
She was allergic.
The condom popped. But she broke out.
She was allergic.
I felt like that though, bro. I swear to God, I felt like that. Like I didn't know about how STDs worked at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know the condom was.
I called it when you get an STD.
Right.
When I got an STD, I called it you study.
She was like irritation. She got irritation. I was like, I gave her irritation. Like, but it was from the Trojans. She can't use those. But I feel like we gotta let, bro, properly because it feels so much better without the condom.
Right.
Nobody tells you the importance of condoms.
But and even with that's something that you need to teach and talk to your daughter about so she'll know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so she won't.
Your daughter, no, your sons especially too.
Yeah, but your daughter say your daughter was the one in that situation to where she does. You know what I mean? Now she walking around feeling some type of way. You don't even know she having sex. For one, what if you don't know? And for two, you know what I mean? She can't explain to you. Okay, daddy, he used this condom. You know what I mean? Okay, maybe, baby, you're allergic to condoms.
Can I throw a curveball in there?
Well, Go ahead.
I throw a curveball in there?
Go ahead.
Because
I
feel like Swaze has of age.
It's Swaze.
What do you call it?
Swaze.
It's Swaze.
I call him Swaze. Swaze got a child of age here. Can we bring the child on? Because this is like.
I don't know.
Oh, hey, come on! Why not?
I don't know if you're ready for
why
this.
Why not?
This.
You got the kid here. You can really have.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that point.
How did you have the conversation? That's how I want to know.
But that's the thing. I never had the conversation with my boys. You feel me?
I thought y'all were gonna say you can show right hand on how you did it. Like how did you do it?
That's the thing. I never had that you about to literally get out. I never had nobody had that conversation with me. You feel me? So I never knew about when to have that conversation with my boys or how to have that conversation with my boys.
And that's kind of what I want to talk on too. Is this next point when it comes to this conversation about talking to our children. What do we feel? Because we already admit we never had the conversation with our dad.
Yeah.
What do we feel we should have received from them? What do we feel hurt us from not having that conversation? What do we feel was a pivotal piece of information that we were supposed to receive from our dads that we never did? What do you think that is? I'll start with me first. Me personally, I feel like, and this is kind of, I guess, egotistical. I feel, one, I was never taught how to talk to women. You know, as far as how to introduce sex into the conversation. So because of that, when you young, you got these crazy ass emotions going on all through your body. Right. You don't know what the hell is going on. You horny as hell. You see a titty and you get hard and you just want to just touch it. Right. You don't know, well, you know it's wrong because it's somebody else's body, but you just end up here like, I want to touch it. How do I get her to let me touch it? So eventually you might just, you know what I'm saying, be in class and do something wrong and just grab it. You might, so basically
like Trump.
We was never taught, but technically,
took about
he never said he grabbed. He said they let you do.
Yeah.
Now we all know, Anyway, so like I said, I was never taught how to approach a woman when it comes to introducing sex or introducing physical flirtation. Another thing I was never taught was how to deal with rejection from when you want some butt. Because you can sell the dream to a chick, but can you sell the nightmare? Selling the nightmare to a man or a woman is part of engaging in this conversation. You're gonna get rejected at times.
Right.
So that's like these two things I feel was just how to talk to them and how to deal with rejection. Like what's some things you feel like you missed or you feel like you should have gained from having a conversation with your dad that we never got?
Man,
I'm sweating like a mother.
it's so much that you don't get, you feel me, by getting that conversation. Because think about this, that's something that you starting out on, you know what I mean, something that you don't know about, you feel me, and it's just the unknown factor. Me personally, it was, you know what I mean, not knowing that it's other things in life, you know what I mean. Once I started having sex, bro, it was like,
you don't care about nothing else in life.
You feel me? It was sex, you know what I mean?
Nothing else matters.
Give me some weed and give me some butt, you know what I mean? And I'm in there. You feel
The
me?
power of that P.
Right, but it's not necessary.
God, oh my.
Boy, that snatch.
It is, but
That
it's the
snatch.
power that deep, bro.
Boy, that P
Look,
lift weights.
y'all
though.
tripping.
No, wait a minute. When we first
Y'all
start,
tripping, bro.
wait a minute, brother
Y'all
Boog.
tripping, bro.
Wait a minute, brother Boog.
Alright.
Because when we first started laying pipe, you did not know the power of the D.
Bro, listen to me, and this on my kids. The first time I ever had sex, she cried, bro.
That's
on
'cause
my
you
mama,
raped.
on my
That's 'cause you
kids.
raped.
That's because you took
Now
that
y'all about to
shit.
get y'all ain't about to Charlemagne me. You feel me? Y'all ain't about to Charlemagne me. I've never ever taken
was a joke.
anything.
That was
you feel
jokes,
me?
y'all. That was
I don't
jokes.
take it, but real shit, bro. On
But
my
y'all
mama,
was
bro.
kids. Of course, she probably cried.
Bro, on my mama, nigga. So I know it
You
was powerful,
cried
bro.
too.
No, I didn't, bro.
Go ahead.
So tell
Powerful,
me what
bro.
you did. Tell what you did.
Huh?
What you
No,
did.
hold on, quick, go finish talking about
Yeah, go ahead.
the importance and stuff.
Importance.
Like that.
Yeah. That was it. My
The
important
stuff you missed and that you didn't get.
that was
You
pretty
should have.
that was pretty much it. You know what I mean? Just hang on, just knowing, you know what I mean, that it's other things to it. You know, it's other things that come with it. You feel me?
Facts.
It's other problems other things that comes with it. You know what I mean?
All right, so
In my,
tell me yours. Like some stuff that you should have got.
I'm totally in agreement with Bug because in my first situation, my first cry too. It was because I popped it.
Y'all like you trying to
No,
show
it wasn't because I didn't lay down that good stroke. I popped it and didn't know what I was doing. I was in there thinking I know, and she cried. I didn't know what I was doing. But the importance of it was.
You know, I'm saying, what did you feel you missed?
No, I'm talking about the importance of what I missed from. Like I got in there and didn't know what the the finessing part of making a woman feel like a woman. Making the woman feel appreciated. Cherishing her. Mm-hmm. Knowing the importance of me entering you ain't just just like this is your first. I'm your first. Mm-hmm. The important like being the age I am now, knowing the importance of being a first, it's like
change your life.
It changed your life.
Your whole life.
And nobody taught me that. I done took this whole innocence from you.
Right.
I really don't give two fucks about it.
Another thing we don't that I left out is intimacy, bro. That leave a piece of yourself with her. You feel me? And she leaves a piece. She leaves a piece of herself with you.
I feel like me
every person that you with.
Anyway,
You know
I'm big
what I
on
mean?
energy.
Every person that you with.
Go ahead, bro.
Every person that you with, you leave a piece of yourself with them. You know what I mean?
This man swear he
You leave a piece of
You see this?
piece of my heart.
Because when you go up in there, you gotta think about it like this. You got your slong in there. You got your slong in there. You leave juices in. With a man per se, like I agree with you halfway on that because I feel like a man leaves a piece of himself with the woman, not both.
Himself. Go ahead.
Because it's like you done entered this woman. You are inside her body at this point.
Right.
Then when you ejaculate, you leave a piece of you inside of this woman.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I pull out though.
if she, you got 6 kids.
Yes, I pull out now.
These boy.
But seriously though, no bull. Do y'all just imagine like women that do? Hey, this is a little bit off topic. Women that do have sex with multiple guys, like when you mess with like 3-4 guys in one night.
In one night?
In one night?
Damn. Somebody ain't doing their job if she mess with 3 or 4 in one night, bro.
What you think they be doing on that back page?
I mean, she getting paid for that though.
Oh,
If she's for pleasure,
you just said you know what to do with your slong.
If she's for pleasure,
having to pay.
if she's for pleasure 3 or 4 in one night, my brother, one of those 3 or 4 ain't doing their job right, bro.
Man,
What about her cootie just might be the company? It might be the organization. The dicks is just employees.
Woo. 3 or 4 in one night.
They just coming to work.
Bro, it's hard for me to do 3 or 4 in one night, and I'm the dude.
I'm 2 in the game. I'm 2 and out. I'm 2 and out. This ain't even a baseball game with me. 2 and out.
Well, y'all going on the whole some old crazy. Y'all talking about how many. Listen, we ain't gonna talk about how many per night. You know what I'm saying? You know, champagne.
At least say I used to be an athlete.
Champagne. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask y'all a weird question. What's the maximum amount of times y'all jacked off in one day?
Ooh.
Oh man.
Hey, I done raped myself, bro.
Bro, what?
Like,
Oh, you know
What? Oh my, yes I
I
did.
And let me
rape
ask you
myself.
another. Before you answer that question,
Pamela's a
let me ask
motherfucker.
you this question. This is a real question, right?
Till it hurt.
Till it bend.
If listen.
crooked.
Would you ever, y'all, man, come on, man. Would you ever jack off another man?
What the fuck kind of shit was that?
That's
You
an
said,
obvious
Brother
no,
Al?
right?
That's all way from the left,
No, listen,
bro.
but check this out.
Are we still on fatherhood show?
No, but look, check this out. Listen, but listen, how do you feel about jacking yourself off? Because you playing with it.
I felt great.
I feel great. But another dude, I don't think he
But here's what I'm getting at. Here's what I'm getting at.
No.
Here's what I'm getting at.
What
Where we
is
going with
Here's
it?
what I'm
Where we
getting
going with this?
See, y'all taking it somewhere else. I'm trying to get to a point. Nah, I done forgot the goddamn point message. Y'all dumb ass.
Where we
Man,
going
look.
with this?
No, listen. The point I'm making is this. Because I got a masturbation topic I want to get up now.
About what?
No, but this what I'm saying. Let me get to it. God damn, let me bring it home. Let me bring it home.
Please bring us home.
Because I ain't gonna break it home for you.
So this is what I'm saying. We talk to our children and our dudes and our homeboys about what we do to other women, what we do to other men as far as like our daughters and shit like that. We don't really talk about masturbation and the importance of knowing yourself. So the reason I bring up talking about doing other dudes, we'll tell another dude how we do a woman, what we do. We'll even get information from them about how they do it. We'll even tag team with doing that.
Right.
So we assume that we sex gurus, but we never talk about how we pleasure ourselves.
Right.
And that's big because
I mean, I think women do. Us as men,
No,
I don't think we do.
we
You know what I mean?
don't
And
really
I don't
do-
think we should either.
No,
I
listen.
don't.
This is why I think we should talk to ourselves. Because listen,
Ourselves or each other.
talk to each other
That's personal
about
time.
ourselves.
That's personal time.
And this is what I'm saying.
Were you about to ask?
Boy, he got the whole juice out.
Oh, I thought you were about to ask. So how do you?
No.
Nah, but
I want to know. I want to know where you're going with
Feel
that.
me on this. Did we unplug the what's the name?
I want to know where you going with this, brother. Tell me. We loaded. We running. We running. We rolling.
It might not be
Is we not rolling?
It's plugged up.
I'm saying we ain't rolling
Yeah,
now.
it
Why am I
is.
saying battery low?
To your computer?
Oh, it's plugged in now. It's probably a little short in the West. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The reason I feel this is important because we just recently touched on, you said something about the intimacy, not learning how to be intimate with a woman or cherishing her that way, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing, as fathers, we don't really talk about how to cherish our own bodies. So what I'm getting at is this. If we're not talking about the importance of our body, how good sex feels, how the importance of masturbation, getting them nuts off on your own, we don't really value ourselves. So in turn, because we don't value ourselves, we approach sex. We don't teach our kids about sex, or we approach sex in a disrespectful manner. We don't treat sex as if it's important as it is. And I say this because I'm leading to something. I'm long-winded. If you don't understand the importance of sex as a man, you devalue yourself, or you don't appreciate what sex can do, what sex can become.
Because it do be taking a stress, like a stress reliever kind of thing.
Well, I'm
like,
even going even deeper than that, because I'm saying we think about sex as it's just a nut.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm horny, I want to get a nut. But it's actually deeper than that, because sex isn't only just a nut. It's what you said, it's intimacy. It's what you said, it creates children. It's what you said. It creates legacy or dismantled legacy because we got children all over the place.
Right.
We not taught that.
I don't think that dismantles legacy.
It can dismantle legacy because it makes financial growth. That it puts a strain on financial growth.
I still don't think that dismantles your legacy.
I'm not saying it does, but I'm saying
but
it
not
can.
continue
It
with
can.
the point that
when
you
you got
making.
children in your household versus children all over the place, it makes it doesn't dismantle it, but it makes it extremely difficult. It's another unnecessary obstacle because we weren't appreciative of our bodies when it comes to sex. And I'm mentioning masturbation because sometimes we be horny, right? And we'll be like, let me call up shot and get some butt, putting ourselves at potential risk of STDs, putting ourselves at potential.
You really don't even be wanting that little butt.
You don't, but you horny, and all you know is to call shorty. So you put
Oh,
yourself
that
at
little thing come good.
you put yourself at risk of STDs, creating children, having other financial burdens, and all that. When all you got to do is just jack it.
I do.
But how many times?
Jack that shit.
I don't know about y'all, but it's been times that I done slapped off and hey, it didn't scratch that itch.
No,
You feel me?
I'm not saying
It didn't scratch that
it's
itch.
the end all be all. But what I am saying is that we don't ever talk about alternatives.
Right, I feel what you're saying.
We don't talk about
I feel what you're
alternatives.
saying.
Y'all ain't gonna
Women-
tell me that this water don't look dirty.
I can't show them so much. That water do look like it came from the faucet.
That shit look
That came
dirty
from
as
grandma's
hell,
house.
bro.
Yeah,
I really just think it's the bottle because if you look at the top, it's still kind of a little blurry.
Yeah, that water came from
We just got
Cadillac.
it from the gas station.
It came from the pool in Cadillac, right?
That's a pool water. That's
Yeah.
pool
This water
water.
looks
But
dirty,
let me
too.
sit back on
Dirty
topic
water.
because I don't want to get too drunk off topic. We almost about out of an hour right now. So what I was saying is that, young man,
What are you speaking on, bro?
Do this no more.
we gonna have to give you
Give him a shot of that thing.
a shot of that thing so we can sip on some of that Cavassier. Yeah,
Some of that
a little bit of
passion.
Cavassier. Yeah, there it is. Down it.
We really just giving juice.
But hold up. So this is what I'm saying. As fathers, when it comes to teaching our children, man, we can't just.
This a daddy show. Don't sit no mama in here.
You don't have none right now, young man. You don't have none right now. All right, so
Raise
like
your
I
hand
said,
and speak.
we don't talk to our children. We never received the conversation about the completeness of sex. That's why I'm trying to introduce all aspects in masturbation, knowing your body, communicating with your brothers and your sisters. I mean, your brothers and your fathers about what your body going through. I remember being in school, and it was an embarrassing thing to talk to your homies about jacking off.
Yeah.
A very embarrassing
Hey,
thing.
I still be embarrassed to this day.
I
don't want nobody to
Shit.
see me. I don't want nobody to know
Why
I'm doing.
get that
I
monkey
don't
out
know
my
that.
back?
I don't
That's not
know.
right to get that monkey out my back.
I don't
tell the
know.
motherfucker that shit. You be
But
I don't know.
Now- but
I don't
now-
know.
but
I don't
now-
know.
Every man do
But
that.
listen,
I know that, but it's just that's I don't know.
now we saying that now because we're comfortable, we're adults.
Nah,
But
when I
as-
was
as
young, I
like-
used to tell, man, shout out my cousin Cliff, man, more like my brother. I would tell that nigga like, bro, hold up, I'll be right back. I'm finna go check off.
See,
Like,
and
yeah.
that's good. That's good. That's a powerful
I
thing
did
to
that
be
with
able
you
to
too,
do
nigga.
that.
You
I know
had to point
this.
those in, like,
I know
my
that.
niggas knew. I was never ashamed to jack
You
off.
and Zay, boy. Zay got them
Zay would
pull
jack,
out
no,
and
Zay
slap
would jack off in front of you.
in front of you, bro.
Like we would go do our thing in the bathroom, but Zay would be like,
Hey,
you'll be
Hey,
watching
Zay,
the show and then look
we
back
gonna have
and be
your
like,
ass on here, bro.
Bruh.
We gonna have you on here.
Zay
Zay was a fool.
Zay will whip out in front of you, bro.
But that's the thing I'm trying to get as a whole. As a whole, like I, this is real important. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too far off the point.
Yeah.
When it comes to this thing called sex and teaching our young men, and we'll get to talking to, we might have to have a part 2 about sex when it comes to our daughters. But when it comes to our young men, it is very, very important that we focus on not just the talk about sex because it helps about the coming part, but about the responsibilities of
Yes,
sex as well.
definitely.
Knowing yourself,
Definitely.
knowing your sex drive, knowing your sex urges, knowing what not to do, knowing the consequences of irresponsible sex. Like all of this stuff is
I
important.
think me and fathers, we don't teach our kids about STDs and babies. We might say something about babies, but you won't let them know nothing about that.
I mean,
know
but
all
I don't
of
really
it.
think
Y'all other
I don't
two-
really think that we really had that talk.
Man,
Talk.
This the talk
We
you
might
need to
say,
have.
"Oh boy, you don't want to make no babies," but
What
you
y'all
really
know
need
about
to
that
sit down.
Q-tip?
You really need to sit down.
What y'all know about that Q-tip?
I know about the tip.
What y'all know about that Q-tip?
We ain't talking about a vibrant thing. We ain't talking about a vibrant thing.
Hey, we ain't talking about a vibrant thing. How many fathers explain that Q-tip to their kids?
I mean, but here's the thing: if we talking to our children, as they said earlier in their lives, start early, we won't even have to have that conversation until later, if at all. Because you can preach avoidance, you can teach precautions.
Right.
We always teach what's it called after the fact? We always teach reactionary to the precautionary.
What you should have been doing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We always want to talk to our sons and our daughters about the kid once we find out that they got somebody pregnant versus talking to them about responsible sex. That's why I like, if my son came to me right now and said, Daddy, you know what I'm saying, my dick gets hard, I like this girl named Quatisha at the school, I want to fuck.
Damn, why you had to say Quatisha?
Quatisha, because he gonna get him a social.
He gonna get him a Quatisha. Which Quatisha you had? I think you did have a Quatisha. You had one with a name like that. What was them twins' name? The two short ones.
Twins?
One of them had glasses. You remember?
Exactly what you're talking about.
What was their name?
I can't remember.
I cannot remember. You had some. Yeah, he did.
Anyway, like I'm saying, so my son comes to me. Look, my son comes to me with Quatisha. I want to smash Quatisha. Mm-hmm. We might engage in a conversation about how he can smash Quatisha, as opposed to, hey man, listen, you're not ready for sex, but you need to bust you a nut. Let me show you. Let me talk to you about masturbation.
But I'm
Let
pretty
me
sure
show you how this thing goes. Let me show you how to put a condom on. Let me show you the proper lubes to get. Let me give you appropriate visuals if you so need.
Never jack off with soap. Never jack off with soap.
Not,
or
like the number one rule we should teach kids.
Or shampoo.
Talk about the experiment.
They gonna tell that dangling head up, boy.
Hey, don't go pee.
Don't go pee.
Hey, that's called burning yourself.
You got that gala.
You burnt yourself.
You got that gala. Oh man.
You done burnt yourself, huh?
That's what I'm saying, man.
You burnt me.
It's important, man.
Hey, you know, man. Don't ever jack out with soap or shampoo. Oh my God, that's real, boy.
So yeah, man, I introduced them topics about masturbation and relating it to your homeboys because it's very important that we share alternatives to the sex talk. The sex talking always got to do with us inserting ourselves into another woman. And we got to feel comfortable talking to our fellow guys about ourselves, our own bodies.
And see, but that's the thing. I encapsulate it all with the sex talk. It ain't just the sex with the opposite person. You know what I mean? Sex is yourself. You feel me? Including masturbation, including knowing how you feeling. You know what I mean?
Don't play with your ass.
To some folk, though, you know what I'm saying? It ain't.
You
know what I'm saying? Hey, look.
Why
you looking?
To each his own. I mean, whoever. If that's
what Tank said about the butt.
He's saying some crazy shit. I don't remember
something. You know, Tank's sweet.
Sex is sex, man.
Tank's sweet.
Sex is sex. I mean, sex is sex, man. You never had nobody put their tongue in your butt.
I had a couple of tries. I ain't gonna say I ain't had.
You know how nobody put their tongue in your butt.
You don't had it done.
I ain't gonna say I ain't had it done. I didn't like it. I felt like a whole lot.
They say that's that damn.
It's a G spot, but look, wait a minute. You gotta find it. You gotta go in there. And
find
it.
Let me explain something. Let me explain something to y'all.
No, wait a minute.
This is what I'm saying. We can't talk to our people about it. What if your son come to you? What if your son come to you talking about daddy?
That's what I'm about to say.
You remember what you talking about smashing?
That's what I'm about to say.
Not Quatisha want to lick my butthole and it felt good.
That's what I'm about to say.
What you gonna say?
Go here because I really got a question for you guys. Do you let the motherfucker lick your dude shoot? Because me, I ain't for it. I ain't saying I thought it was gay.
You might not be for it.
I felt like it was weird.
You might not be for it.
To each his own, you know, to each their own.
No, but what y'all think?
Teach his own. That's what I'm saying. Now listen, this is a Father's Day show, so we gotta stay focused.
Explicit. Don't not go too explicit. But what do you think as a manhood? I feel like a Duke shoot is an exit only.
You feel like that.
Yeah, I'm so asking y'all.
Well, what happens when your child comes to you saying, Daddy, I know you
Right.
told me about that Duke shit,
Right.
but Quatisha, she
mean,
was watching Real Sex
in
on
that-
HBO.
in that instance,
she done taught me some things.
In that instance, you can only give him your experience,
My
how you
experience,
feel.
what
You know what I
y'all
mean?
You can't only give me your experience.
You can.
Brother Al, we gonna
that's-
start with
that's-
you.
This the
We're
reason
gonna
why
start
we
with
had
you,
this
brother
conversation.
Al. Then we're gonna go to
Now,
Boogie.
this is the reason why we had this conversation. Bruh say you can only give them your experience. You can only talk from your experience, but you can give them alternatives. You can say, hey son, I ain't never done it, but it's clear you interested. So let us go on this learning experience together. Let's find out. Let's
What you mean
start
together?
researching.
What you mean together?
That's what I'm saying. The fact that y'all
Let me go get your mama, son, right quick, and you go get Quatisha right quick. We're gonna learn this together.
We're gonna get our Duke shoes lit.
How you doing over there, boy? You good?
You fine?
Man, listen. So
You
I'm
tooted
saying,
up enough?
We gotta be comfortable.
Do you toot it?
See, you talking about toot.
Hold on, wait a minute. How
talking
did you
about
get
two-
it
we like-
done? How did you
We
get
gotta
it
talk about
done?
toot.
Oh my
Come
God.
on, man. Look, I'm over knocking
No,
Hey,
trash.
look. How did you
I
get it
agree.
done? Look.
But yeah,
Look, he even brought over to, nah, we not eating that.
Nah, he didn't say that. He said, damn, mama. That's what he said. Damn, mama.
Hey,
Nah,
I
this
eat,
what I'm
I eat some
saying.
butt, but I don't.
This what
I
I'm
ain't
saying.
getting my butt ate now.
We can't.
I'm gonna eat ass all day, but I ain't get mine ate.
Yeah.
But okay, so this I'm saying, as fathers, we got to be prepared for all aspects of fatherhood. and
Okay.
do it
Okay.
appropriately.
Then elaborate on that. What you were
And
saying?
I'm
then.
about to
Yeah,
get
tell,
this.
I
This I'm
want to know
saying.
what you feel
So
like.
this I'm saying. He said, what? All right, so listen, straight up. As fathers, we got to be comfortable talking to our children about everything because this world is full of everything out. Just because our experiences and our lives ain't part of their lives, they exposed to the world. They gonna be shown some shit that we not interested in, or that we not familiar with, or that we might just straight up not want. But because we have those experiences of not liking it, not wanting it, don't care about it, we can't approach them with the same mentality.
No, you right.
Because they might be interested in it.
You right.
Therefore, turning them. With our first show, we said we want our kids to be comfortable coming to us.
Right.
We want to be able to talk to them. We want to look at them as they can come to us for information and guidance.
Right.
Ain't nobody come to you for guidance if you always willing to say, man, that's wrong. Man, you couldn't do
Right.
You gotta have some
See,
kind
but
of
that's
open
what I'm
mind
saying. You
somewhere.
don't say it's wrong. You just give your
Okay, even with
experience
having-
with it.
even-
Like
even-
me.
even-
Like, hold on. Let me.
Even when giving
Like,
your experience,
Hold on,
who
hold on,
gives
hold
the conversation? Like, are we okay?
We
Because I
talking,
got
it's
to
a
miss
Father's Day
that.
show. We talking about
No. I was exactly when we had the thing about with daughters. Do we give the same? Like, how do we do that? Are we the ones who throw the conversation out there? Are we the ones who get a conversation?
I feel like it's,
give and listen and receive.
I feel
definitely got to receive it,
I
but
feel
are we
like-
the ones who initiate it?
I feel like yes, we should also initiate the conversation with our daughters. But it's different though. Like if you're in the house with the mother, I feel like you both should initiate at the same
With
time.
the daughter, or
With the daughter, with the son,
is
with the
necessarily
son,
off the rip with the dad, right?
with the dad. But
And
with
the
the
daughter
daughter,
should have both.
with the daughter, I feel like maybe the mom should initiate.
Started.
Right, but
Not
the dad should
initiated,
also,
started.
but the dad should also initiate me. So, but the dad should also have an input on the daughter, on the
Facts.
daughter.
That
as
goes
well.
back to what we talked about in the first episode. No, I mean the second episode, the co-parenting, the kid got to have that balance.
Right.
The kid got to have
That's
that
it.
balance. And one thing you talk about when you say the children, all we can do with our kids is give them our experiences. But what if our experience as a father was fucked up? Because you got to think, if you say give them
Good
our
one.
experience, right?
Touche.
We never have our
Good
dads.
point.
Our
Good
experience
point.
was just learning on the fucking
See,
fly.
but that's the
Good
thing.
point.
You
So
give
that's why
them
we
your
can't
experience.
just
You
give
don't
the kid-
force it to them.
No, listen what I'm saying. We got to do more than just give them our experience. We got to give them our experience, plus be open to engage and learning new experiences
Right.
with. That's what I'm saying.
I do agree with that.
Son, you interested in this? I don't know nothing about it. Let's look this thing up. Let's talk about this. Let's try to investigate and see what this thing. Tell me why you like it.
I do agree.
Tell
with
me
that.
why you interested in it, man. Because we teach our kids a lot. That's important.
Yeah.
But guess what? We can also learn a lot from our children at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I had a meme that was saying it's crazy that we be learning our kids the same way they be learning us. It'd be like when you young, I don't know about y'all, like but when we was skipping it at y'all house and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all mom at the time was y'all mom. I forgot we was in the building. Y'all mom at the time when we was skipping was what? 40, 38, 39?
She was in, who knows, bro?
But it's like almost 20 years ago.
It was a while ago.
So it's like thinking of us being that age now. Like, very perfectly, Al is probably right on the money of being around that age. Of when we were was skipping. Maybe 2 years off. Cause you what, 36, 37?
Come on, we ain't gonna do all that on live. Come on.
I'm just saying.
That boy wild right here.
I'm just saying.
See what you doing, bro? What you doing?
You still a spring chicken.
What you doing? Come
But
on
I'm just
now.
saying, you think about your mind frame at that
Marsh.
age. Your mind frame at that age of when we was young versus your mind frame now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like how y'all say it, like, yeah, you can't promote sex.
Hey, see, but that's the thing, though.
I was with that shit. Then.
Me personally, I feel like I'm not too much older than my kids, so the mindset that they have, I'm not too far removed from their
So you gonna tell them
mindset.
to fuck
I
up?
can still relate, you know what I mean? But I also have a grown up mindset.
I'm
You
gonna
feel
tell
me?
mine to fuck.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell mine to fuck.
But I also have a grown up. Hell no.
Oh, mine gonna
I don't even want them fucking girls that's that normal age. You feel me? I don't want my kids having sex at all because they're not ready for it,
At
bro.
all, bro?
No, I mean masturbation. Yeah, that's
No,
cool.
you talking about at all,
But
like
see,
in
you
life,
you
or
want-
at
you want-
all as like kids?
But
Yeah,
right
as
now,
a kid,
you want to
right
fuck
now.
themselves.
Okay,
You
I
want to
was
fuck
about to
themselves
say,
right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I don't want my kids having sex at all, bro.
Okay, this is another thing.
I feel like sex
Okay,
ruined
let's
me.
go. Wait. Let's go into one of these things right here because it's like when I hear people say this, I gotta give you the same thing I give other people to say this. Okay, yeah, you want that. You want your kids not to have that, but just automatically, fuck all that. I'm just giving you just straight real world. Fuck all that. You can want that all day. It's not reality. It's not gonna happen at all. No matter how you think it. It's not. No. It's not even a what if.
Because some of my kids have already, but you can't say that it's not possible. You can't say that, bro.
Nah, you're not saying that.
So you've never ran across no versions.
No,
none.
I'm not saying that you don't run across them. I'm saying that it's very so slim that it happens.
Okay.
Is that you gotta always be
thing you
prepared to give that conversation because it doesn't happen like that.
It don't.
It doesn't happen like that.
But it's possible though. Bro.
It's possible.
It's possible.
But it's not gonna happen in this situation right now.
It's possible, and you can't sit there and say that. You're telling me that my daughter is gonna have sex. You know what I mean? Regardless of what I say to her. You know what I mean?
I said.
That's what you're
That ain't
saying.
what the fuck
It's
I
inevitable.
said.
That's what you just
That ain't
said.
what the fuck I said.
So what did you just say? Explain
said-
yourself.
I said-
Nigga, it did sound like what you said.
That is what I said.
It is exactly what you said.
But when he just thought, when he say my daughter, it's like, they
Right.
what the fuck I said.
But that's what I'm saying.
Nah, seriously though. It can't, I definitely don't want your daughters out of our daughters to have sex. Even though I want it in my
Not
head.
your daughter.
Yeah.
Now, everybody else's daughter.
Yeah,
They can-
because in your head, you don't want it to be your people.
But
it happens
and that's
like
the
that.
realism of
It
being
does.
a daddy. Your
It does
kids
happen
gonna
like
get
that.
some.
And that's what I was
It's
gonna say with
nature.
you. It gotta be one of them times where you gotta be like, nigga, y'all got daughters all the way. Hey, y'all got biological. See, my biological daughter done had. Not my
It's all the
biological.
same team.
She done had the conversation with her people, so I didn't have to give that. But when I do have a daughter or something, like, y'all gotta give me that advice because it's gonna happen, bro. It happens.
I mean,
Maybe not all your daughters ain't gonna fuck. Somebody gonna fuck.
See, but yes, you're right. You're right, but it don't have to be like that. You don't know how they gonna
One out of
receive
three
it,
fuck.
but you don't know that. That's why you give them the information
They
and
say
let them do what they gonna do
They say
with it.
statistically 1 out of 3.
Those are statistics.
Honestly, you don't want to.
Let me ask her. Hey, you fuck. Hey, give me.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Lord said. Don't do that.
Hey,
Lord
look, I'm
said.
asking her. You fuck when you were little.
She like, oh, y'all want some of that?
Cause she got about she got about a good 50 owners. She got about a good 50
Y'all
years
ain't
owners.
see it. So it's a
Inside joke.
somebody just
But
walked
yeah.
past and they
50 years
all right, so let me wrap this thing up. We over hour, man. Last topic, man. I got on here the importance of choosing the right partner. Because this is the approach to show who, wouldn't, where, and why, and how, and that other stuff. The importance of choosing the right partner versus choosing the sexiest partner. So here's what I mean by that. It's kind of self-explanatory. Let me go in detail. As parents, as children who have went through it already, and then raising children that's going through it now, we know what it's like to be teenagers going through that hormonal state phase when you hit your heart just because you walk past a construction building. The building, you know, you put your pants on too fast. Yeah, you put your pants on too fast, and the fabric rub up against your dickhead. Now you dick hard. You don't know why. When I'm talking about hard as a rock hard.
You done pop one of them gas station
You know what I'm
pills.
saying? So here's the thing. When your hormones are going wild like that,
Right.
you ain't thinking rationally. You're not thinking about the right partner. You thinking
Right.
about letting loose.
Right.
And because we never had that guidance as fathers, as children growing up from our fathers, we made a lot of the wrong mistakes. We had sex with people that we had no business having sex with. We had sex with people that were too old for us. We had sex with people that were too young for us. We had sex with people that became our baby mothers, but we didn't vet them out. Now we got issues with them. So how do we address our children who are horny out the books on how to maintain their sex, or how to relieve their sexual desire, but make sure they're going about it with the right decisions when it comes to choosing a partner? How do we tell them how to choose a partner with logic while dealing with all their emotional sexual desires? Because it ain't easy, bro.
That's difficult.
Fat ass.
That's difficult because you said the right versus the sexiest, and at that age, the sexiest is always the right one.
Because we think it with our cocker spaniel.
And as you should be. You feel me?
As you should be.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait. I had a king cobra, never a cocker spaniel. Just go ahead. Just go ahead and let y'all. The king cobra eat the cocker spaniel.
Oh, girl, you heard what he said. He had a king.
Y'all had that.
So answer the question. So how do we? You say. So you basically saying children, we can't teach our kids how to make smart decisions with sexual partners.
Hell no.
Because
can I go first, Bull? Can I go first?
Go ahead.
I was in the middle of the answer, but it was taking you too long.
Go ahead.
Hell no. At that age.
And explain what?
At that age, because a motherfucker tell you something. You can throw in your 2 cents as a parent. You can throw in your 2 cents.
I got more than 2 cents, but go ahead. That's just taxes.
If I throw some taxes on there, I ain't got nothing but a dime left. 10 cents in there.
Well, dime is a bad bitch. You want to choose a bad bitch?
But I'm just letting you know. Could a motherfucker tell you something?
Well, I don't know that. No, listen, I don't know that because I never had nobody there.
Exactly.
So we can't speak in definite like
so,
we can't do.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Go ahead.
See, both of you guys were athletes.
Mm-hmm. I know where athlete had an F in it, but go ahead.
Athletes.
At least he didn't say athlete.
Athletes.
Hey, look, remote. Hey, nah, listen.
Remote. Give me the remote.
A biscuit.
For real. Dead ass. Y'all was athletes, so y'all had people like teachers talking to y'all, right? Coaches talking to y'all. I definitely ain't have that shit. They
weren't talking about letting loose.
For me, what?
They were talking about what can you do for me on the field. That's all.
They wasn't talking about
not even that, but just not giving you. I don't know.
Nah, they
ain't college.
Listen, like we said, we didn't have nobody giving that game though.
Ain't nobody giving you the game.
Nobody.
But what I'm saying is, if they did though, if a motherfucker did try to come give you that game at that age I was at, could a motherfucker tell y'all something?
100%. Here's what I mean by that. We, not just anybody could talk to us about it, but if it's somebody that we held in high standard or we gave them respect to, I'm more
like
than
a
sure.
Coach.
Like a coach that I felt was that really cared about my well-being.
That was the point I was making.
Well, you was the way
y'all was athletes.
But I'm saying the way you made it seem is that you can't talk to a kid about making the right decision.
I feel like I said what I said to make it seem like what you said. Only certain people.
Well, you said a whole bunch of says. I don't know what kind of says you talking about.
I said what I
said. I say, boy. I thought he was going low going over there.
Only certain people could talk to me. Because it was like, y'all was athletes. That's why I made that point. Y'all coaches, yeah, you can talk to me. Regular people couldn't talk to me. Like, I played basketball.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
my coach, yeah, you can say something to me. I went to a place called YMCA. They could talk to me.
So this is my point. Can't talk to me. This is my point of asking the question. You now that you've admitted that you can talk to them, how do you go about having a conversation with trying to teach them to make the right person versus choosing this stuff, the sexist?
I was always talking about decisions.
So how do we do it? How do we do it? It's being out here dealing with this right now, who children are coming to them and they want to know. So what do we say as fathers on the Father's Day show?
I mean, okay.
What's the solution?
My solution would be you want to choose and pick the person that's most for you. You know what I mean? You don't want to just be.
How do you find it? How do you know what's most for me? You gotta get.
That's hard to do because that's why I said it's no. You can't.
It's not necessarily hard to do. Now I'm gonna tell you why. But go ahead.
As a kid, it is. Bro.
I'm telling you. I think about this shit. I'm telling you.
Hold on. Let me finish.
We're gonna go around this way. I'm gonna go.
Let me finish. Now you go first because he has an opposing.
You going first.
He has. Go before him because he has an opposing idea.
Lord Jesus.
Okay. Like I said, it's impossible because for one, they don't know yet. You know what I mean? They still learning themselves, like you say, still learning themselves. So they still learning and looking for what they want in a person. You feel me? So like I said, only thing you could do is tell them to pick somebody who most likes you. Don't just pick somebody who want to fuck you or just want you because of how you look, or you know what I mean. You pick somebody who really fucks with you. You know what I mean? But then, okay, what if the person who fucks with them ain't the person that's fucking them the best? You know what I mean?
See,
then what?
So you gonna tell them go with the good person?
You go.
Make sure you talking.
What else?
Tell them to go with that
what else
good
they gonna do? You could tell them.
I'm in agreement.
You could tell them to go with the bad motherfucker, but they gonna go with that good person.
I don't think I'm the
what you
person
gonna go
to
with?
answer this question right
This is how I say, because you say it's impossible, right?
To do what?
The question was, how do you show a kid to choose the right person versus just
you ain't gonna do that at this age. I'm gonna stand on that.
But he about to get.
Well, now since you say you can't, since y'all kind of said the same thought, tell me why he already gave me his perspective on why you can't. You tell me why.
You too young. You ain't experienced nothing yet.
Okay.
You ain't experienced nothing yet.
Okay.
At the age I'm at, I really ain't even experienced more the shit that I'm going. I got so much more shit to experience in life that but my mama that's 20 something years older than me still be telling me, and I still be on some. Like she always right.
But in this instance,
still be like, shut up.
In this instance, we speaking sexually. Right then, you are right. As a child, they don't know themselves sexually yet. So you know what I mean. They gonna want to go with what feels the best. You know what I mean. What looks the best to them.
My ass, so it's like
this motherfucker.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, bro. I'm 35. I finally just let him up.
First of all,
hold on. You just said you didn't.
And you ain't had the butthole lick yet, but you.
It was weird.
No, but listen, but you was with somebody 17 years and y'all ain't experiment.
No.
That's why your ass broke up.
Go back further, because just a few moments ago, my man said he didn't.
Damn,
so did you or didn't you?
Damn,
I did.
Did you or didn't? Remind you, we recording this right, so we can run this back.
Hey, look,
it's gonna run back.
Y'all know I come with the receipts. I'm
called up.
You said
my little chick.
Called up, bro.
My little chick out there.
He called up. Tell her he called up.
In the physical attraction.
Bro, he called up.
Now listen, my little chick is faithful. She was so direct.
Don't be putting up places on this shit.
She was so aggressive with trying to lick my dude shoe, and I was like. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't want that.
Oh man.
And she was like, you know what I'm saying, doing her thing, doing her whoop-de-whoop, and went down. And I was like, no. And she got down. And I was like,
they got the ring.
Go for it. But bro, I'm not for it.
So you did it. Is what
I did, saying. Yeah, I did.
So
but I'm not for
why'd
it.
you say you didn't do
it? Look,
me? I don't do such material such as that. Not I. Oh no.
It's because it's like
get my butt, eh? We don't eat conjunctions around here.
Do it. I said
we don't eat conjunctions around here.
I did. I said I did.
You gonna see it when the show come out.
I feel like I even told him this. I feel like I gave him the
man.
I gave him the full story.
Hey, how he look, baby? Be gentle.
No. That's the thing. That's what I was gonna ask y'all.
Be gentle.
Ask y'all. How did y'all do that shit? Like, if you did get it lit, did you tune it up?
I did. I've never done it, bro.
Tune it up.
I've never done it, so you can't ask me. I'm sorry.
Bro, I was getting
look, your daddy, look, your kid come to you, daddy, I done had my butt, and you say, okay, I've never done it. What happened? He say, first of all,
I gotta disown him. I gotta disown my nigga, bro. I gotta disown my nigga.
These are real questions. We real on this show. Huh? Your kid come to you, daddy. They got me.
Hey, look, dog.
She had me put my legs in the air like a V.
Hey,
112 came on.
See,
You see, you remember that, right?
112
You
came on.
112. You see how far he going back. You
Legs
remember
in the
that,
air
right?
like a V.
Bruh.
Legs in the air like a V.
Picture this. This is you with your... Oh, my God. Okay, listen. Listen, Brother Al. Listen. I'm in a situation...
How was your legs in the air like a
It
V?
wasn't even in the
How
V.
was your legs?
No, it was...
How was your legs, bro?
Upside down L. Upside down L. I was giving it to you. Upside down L. It was like that. So listen.
How was your legs there? You fell out left. Bro, come on, look at this seat. Look at this seat. Look at this seat.
Hey, listen. Listen.
How was your legs, bro?
So she
No,
going in.
how was your legs?
Upside down L. I'm telling you. So she going in. Upside down L. Put the camera on me. Upside down L is this like this. This is you got the camera on me.
Yeah.
This is upside down L, right? So one of my legs is this way. Other legs is this way. This
You
is
on the edge of the couch?
on the bed. On the
Oh,
bed.
wow. He
So this is me.
experimenting. Bro,
This
look
is
at
me
bro.
right here.
Y'all ain't finna look.
So listen.
Look at bro over there dying. Bro dying.
Listen. This is me.
Oh, bro,
This is
dying,
me
bro.
on the edge of the couch, right? This is me. I mean, not the couch, the bed. They got me say the couch. So when she gets ready to do it, I'm like, whoa, like I ain't ready for this. So she going to the, I don't know if most men should know, the gooch area.
You didn't say pineapples?
No, bruh, that ain't my dangerous word. My dangerous word is bitch. That's my dangerous word. Like when it gets too deep.
Dangerous
My
word.
dangerous word is bitch. Like that's my dangerous. So while
What
she
made you
doing
say
it.
bitch?
No,
Legs in the air like a V.
I couldn't even hit that. I couldn't even hit that. Look. When she get right there doing the gooch, I'm like, goddamn, bitch, you cutting up. And she goes down by the Duke. She goes to the Duke shoe. And look, I can't even flex you. I can't even lie to you.
You loved it, huh?
No, not love it. No. When it hit me, I said,
I can't
hey,
talk.
look.
Hey, I can't share this on the show.
Hey, look, when it hit me, I said, bitch. That's how my voice sounded. Bitch. It was like a high pitch. Bruh, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay, on some red.
I'm dead ass. It was like
okay,
I was
so
bitch.
You
It was
felt,
so
you
high
felt
pitch.
violated, right?
Violated? I ain't even gonna say violated. I felt raped.
But did it feel good though?
I can't even give you. I felt.
Yes, it did.
I can't even go listen. I can't even give you a good feeling. I felt.
He ain't say no. He ain't say
listen.
no.
Listen,
say no,
I'm
bro.
about to tell you. I felt homosexual.
But
I
why?
did. I don't know.
It's a woman.
It was a woman.
It's a woman doing
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
Listen,
I don't.
There's nothing you can do.
I
with
don't
a
want.
woman
I don't want to
that-
make
that's
men.
homosexual.
That's the thing. I don't want to make people out here feel like. I don't want to make people feel like I'm homophobic. Cause I don't want people on the show to feel like I'm homophobic or no shit like that. I don't feel like nothing like that. I did. I don't want people to feel like I'm homophobic or I'm against gay people or none of that. If you do what you do, you do it. I'm cool with that. Sex is sex. I felt gay.
But okay, so
I
listen.
felt gay,
Okay, so
bro, like-
what I'm hearing is this. You have a child that comes to you talking about.
He's
that
gay.
You had your legs in the capital.
He's
L.
gay.
I had my legs in the V, but I liked it.
He's gay.
How was he gay? Because he got a woman's tongue in his butt?
We gonna touch that.
He gay because he got a woman's tongue in his butt.
Like I said about a good 20.
And bro, why is you over there dying,
What I
bro?
said about a
Why
good
is you over there
23,
dying?
a good 23 minutes ago, I said
I'm still stuck
a
on.
good 23
He
minutes
said
ago.
He didn't do it.
You're right. Now
No!
he look,
I feel like I did.
Stop.
I did
I'm gonna
not
cut your
say
mic
I
off.
didn't do
I'm gonna cut
it.
your mic off.
Yes,
What he say,
I did not
nephew?
say I didn't do
What he
it.
say, nephew?
I said I don't like that shit. I feel like I done told everybody that
You
shit.
ain't going back long enough.
Bruh,
He's
wait a minute.
He straight up said he-
Wait a minute. I put money on this.
Money on this.
So
man.
when I had the cookout at the house
Oh,
at
y'all-
the
y'all
beginning
eat
of
ass
May.
on the hamburgers?
Yeah, wait a minute. Beginning of May. Did I not give you this story when I said this motherfucker tried to lick my
You
ass?
said tried. Now you're saying
Look,
the
It
attempt.
did.
Now you're saying it was a
You
success.
cannot. Okay,
Okay,
let me
hold on,
rephrase
wait.
that.
Now
Let me
you're
rephrase that.
saying it
You
was a
cannot
success.
try to lick no ass.
Let me stop you for a
You
second.
can't try to lick
Let me
no
stop
ass.
you for a second because this is
Go
very
ahead.
important. Audience, listen, look at that.
Hey,
Look
we
at
done
this.
got all up.
We damn sure did, but this is very important. Audience, look at this.
Speak on this.
Catch this man in his lies, and I'm finna show you how I'm finna prove to you
Tell
how
me.
he was lying.
Tell me.
Check me out. He said she attempted.
Attempted. You cannot.
Right.
attempt to
But
lick
listen,
ass.
he said that's something that he's not into. But did he tell you the position he was in?
L. No. You a fucking lie. You a fucking lie, motherfucker.
Said an upside down L.
L.
That's not how
like
we get
this.
head.
Like
That's
this.
not how we get
Your
head.
head. You on your back.
That's not how we
you
get
on your
head.
back. You on the bed,
Zaby,
bro.
what he say, Zaby? Zaby, what he say? What he say, Zaby? What he say?
Cap.
He said he was like this. An upside down L.
Upside down L.
He was in a 7.
No, in a 7. Upside down L. Is you on the bed, leg is this way, other leg is down. I got a big dick, so there's a difference. The difference is the way I lay. No, the way I lay.
Don't try to big
The
the
way I lay
conversation.
is
He trying to big the conversation.
Wait a minute. What I
Don't try to
thought
big the
Hey,
conversation.
look, I'm gonna have to get the person on the phone.
Oh my God.
Y'all gonna make me go live on the phone.
He trying to
I'm
big
on
the
my back.
conversation.
I'm on my back.
The big,
Left leg, listen.
the almighty big excuse.
Listen. Left leg.
My dick big is special treatment.
Left. It ain't that big. It's only like 8. It's like normal
Trying to
big.
big the
It's
conversation.
normal big. Damn it. It's normal big. So listen. I got my left leg this way.
How you got it?
And my right leg is going straight down.
So basically
so
what
my
you saying-
balls and my
basically what you
dingling
saying-
is towards the bottom of the bed.
Basically, what you saying? You got yourself in position to get your ass ate. That's all
No,
I'm saying.
I'm in the bottom. I'm getting my gooch. Man.
nigga.
It's
Alright.
my gooch.
Look, we are an hour and a half.
God damn it! God damn!
We
I'm
got an hour
going
and a half.
live. I'm calling the bats.
Hold on, we got an hour and a half. Y'all this show done went hella long.
Yes, and the
Listen.
finals is on in 15 minutes, y'all.
We didn't really get into the
Exactly
meanest
what we were
This gonna
supposed
be a
to get
topic.
into.
It's gonna be a topic we're gonna revisit once again.
Cause they done told me I'm tooting my ass up to get it 8.
Well, you said you had your
Goddamn, Charlamagne.
He said the
Charlamagne, I
upside
feel
down
your
L.
pain. Charlamagne, I feel your pain. God damn it.
Bro, he said he had the legs in the upside down L.
Leg in the air, tooted.
Bro, listen, he even
was
showed
not.
He even showed us on
Hey,
camera.
he was in a 7-Up.
You see how this shit?
That's a classic.
You see how these
bro.
motherfuckers
That's
do
a
me?
classic, bro. He said you in a 7-Up, then? Oh, that's gonna be
That's
a hit.
fucked up.
That's a hitter, bro.
That's a fucked up shit to
That's a
say.
hitter, bro. He said he was in a 7. Everybody here sweating. Now look,
Hey, look, I done got hot.
a 7-Up.
At least I ain't. Hey, at least I ain't no nigga in the hot seat.
That's
Y'all
a
sweating
hitter.
too. God damn it, I have never literally had my ass ate. I've had my ass.
Now you say he had it.
Listen. I have had my ass attempted to be
not
ate.
like
Well,
it,
it was
though.
like a good 3-4 licks.
Man, look.
Into
now
it.
Only 3-4 licks. What is
Listen.
it? One lick counts, but it's
Listen.
okay.
No,
Bro,
it
look
does
what he
not.
doing. What is he
What-
doing, bro?
Because the bitch-
Bro, what is he doing?
She
He's
had the
lying.
flick of the wrist.
Bro,
She
what
had
is
the
he
flick
doing?
of the wrist.
What is he doing, bro?
She had the flick of the
I'm
tongue. So y'all gonna tell me, y'all ain't never had no bitch trying to
What
lick
is he
y'all
doing,
ass.
bro?
It went from he did it.
I'm
he
telling
did
you,
it,
bro.
He did it. It was a few
Bruh,
legs.
attempted.
You done said too many different types.
He done called him. He done called him.
Motherfucker ain't look at this thing.
Hey, but can you answer this
Where
question?
my leg is at?
Oh, no, serious
I'm
question.
tell you about where my leg is at.
Hold on, serious
She
question
goes
before you
to
say that.
licking between the ass and the balls, right?
Man, look, he trying to
And
bring
you
us up.
slide down.
Man, he trying
and
to
you
bring
start
us up.
licking the ass. It's like, whoa. But I ain't gonna lie and say she only put the tip of her tongue in there. She licked it. Like 2 or 3
so
times.
now
It was
she
my
did.
ass crack, bro. It was my ass crack. She licked it like 2 or 3 times.
Look at bro looking at you like the he got bro got the
I'm
he got
not
the
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I could have just said she never did it. When
Bro,
that
you caught up, bro. It's recorded. This whole conversation
Hey, you
recorded.
when the
did
tongue
say
went like
that,
this,
bro. You
when the
did.
tongue went like this, that's a
How
count.
the tongue go? How the tongue go? Go down. Put down in front of the camera.
That was the tongue, bro. That's how the tongue did. This tongue is on my balls, literally. It's on your dick, it's on your balls, it's on your gooch, and then it try to slide down between your ass cheeks.
Bro, this
and
is
do
the
this
most
right here.
hilarious episode.
When they do this right here,
Caught up.
I don't give a fuck if y'all gonna say y'all never had. If a bitch ever tried to lick your ass, you ain't gonna say she tried. She licked it.
Oh damn.
She licked it. She licked it.
Look, we finna wrap this show up, man. Listen,
I had a lot of sex.
this man over here.
Charlie Sheen.
What have we learned today? This is what we've learned.
This is what we learned.
We've learned that
You
we need our
cannot
fathers-
attempt to lick
hold
ass.
up. We've learned that we need our fathers to talk to us more about sex. We've learned
At an
that
early
there is a
age.
difference between talking to our children, our sons and our daughters. We've learned that we as fathers have been denied the ability to talk to our fathers, so we didn't learn something. And we've also learned that South gets his ass ate but won't admit it. So
I have never had my ass literally ate. It's been attempted to be ate.
I will mute your whole guy. We told you, son. Son, we told you,
I've
son.
had my ass attempted
caught
to
you,
be
son.
ate. I can't lie. Somebody put y'all ass on a plate.
He just said you can't
So y'all gonna tell me you
South,
at your
South,
age, at
this
your
show
age,
recorded, South.
y'all gonna tell me y'all ain't never had a chick try to
South,
eat
we're
y'all
not talking
ass.
about us right now. We're talking about you.
Oh,
you
cause I'm the only person that's gonna admit it.
South, stop.
I'm the only person gonna admit it.
You ain't admitting it though, because you said I never did it. And you said
No, I
did
didn't.
do it.
I
You said
did not say I
Which one
never
is it?
did it.
Because listen, if it's
I said
murder,
I don't like
if it's
it.
murder, you either murdered them, attempted to murder them,
I
or you
said
did.
I don't like it. It's a difference.
How you know you don't like it?
I
if you
never
had
said.
it, though? How you know you don't like it if you never had
No.
it?
I said it just happened. I've never said it didn't happen.
Now it's happened. It was attempted a couple seconds
Okay,
ago.
wait a minute. Rewind it. Rewind
What is he
it.
saying,
So
bro?
do I not say
said
1,000 times you cannot attempt
clean it up.
to eat
He's
ass?
trying to clean it
A
up.
mother licked your ass. That's not attempted. They licked it. They licked it.
Hey, he calling his publicist on this
Stop.
one.
Listen,
We about to end this
listen.
show.
A
'cause we caught you
person.
in the lies,
Listen.
bro.
If a person licked your
Hey,
ass, it's
hey,
not attempted.
hey.
They licked it.
But
Hey.
you've been saying attempted about 700 times.
I said attempted to get my ass ate.
South.
She licked it.
South.
She licked it. It didn't
South.
get it ate.
South.
It got licked though.
South.
It got licked.
South. How many licks does it take to
Hey, look, that's what I was about to say now. How many times do a lick take to get ate?
Stop. I gotta end the show.
How many times does it take to get ate?
What can they find y'all at? What can they find y'all at? I gotta
Ass
end the show.
on-
What can they find you at?
100ass8.com. 100ass8.com.
Stop. What can they find you at?
Hey, man, it's your boy
Where can they find you at, man?
Swaze.
This boy over here.
Man, you can find me on Facebook, Isaiah Person. That's my real name, by the way. Isaiah Person. You know what I mean? I'm on Facebook.
Hey, you ever got your ass ate?
Wait, we already know what it is. We already know what it is.
Somebody.
No, I have never gotten my ass ate.
What about attempted?
There has been an
Not
attempt made.
How
There has
was it-
been an
how was-
attempt
how did
made.
it
Where can they find y'all at? We got an hour and a half,
At
man.
the
We'll talk about this
ass8.com.
next show, man. So they got you on Facebook, Isaiah. Where they
Yeah,
find
I'm
you
at
at, South?
Facebook,
Tell them where they
man.
find you at.
1-800. Get your ass
It's
ate.
that boy South of Food, man, with the white shirt. South of Food, the one with the white shirt on.
Hey, listen. Hey, no, listen. Right now,
You're not
you are
gonna
gonna
go
find
find
me.
me. You're not
I'm
gonna
gonna
go.
say you gonna find me on Facebook at South of Food. Right there with the smile on his face, telling you about attempted ass aches. Like, you know. So y'all ain't want to admit
No.
y'all shit.
I said
this
I
thing
have
attempt-
an ass ache,
Yeah, he
and I
did it
liked
before.
That you
Yeah.
liked
I
it?
told you.
Yeah, he said he liked it.
No.
So
He
anyway,
said he
this
liked
way
it.
find me at-
I've
we
never
got-
had it done before, but there has been an
Never had
attempt
it.
made.
What was the attempt?
No,
I mean,
we got
she-
time
did
for.
she
We
lick
got
it?
time for.
No,
Hold on,
no,
stop.
no.
We got time for.
No, I didn't
So
let her.
listen,
Hell
it's your
no.
boy
How you
Al.
know she was attempted?
It's your boy Alvin, Midway person on Facebook.
Midway.
Find us all right here on the Father's Day show. Again,
Yes.
this is a SPMediaTV production. If you want to see more of the show, please go on YouTube. Type in SPMediaTV. Click on the
Yes.
channel page.
Father's
Click
Day
on the
show.
playlist and go to the Father's Day playlist to see all the Father's Day content. Also, guys, we need you to go to Facebook, type in Father's Day Show. Fathers with apostrophe S.
Man, y'all like
Day
and subscribe.
Show.
Yes.
man.
Like the page, follow the page,
Yes.
go to YouTube, like
Support,
and
support.
follow. Share this content, man, because we just getting started.
We
still
just
trying to
we
find
turning
our
up
way.
now. This is my Captain Tyler show today.
We still trying to find our way and our growth
wet
with this show. We're trying to make sure we can give you guys some good content. I've been laughing so hard, my whole ear right here feel like I'm in the concert. Anyway, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, listen, y'all, trust me on this. It's not just any day.
It's Father's
Father's
Day,
Day.
baby.
We out of here. We out of here. Let's go.
Baby.